So what is this, Nick? Is this season eight?
Eight.
Season eight. You're the longest kind of running member of the Magic. You're the veteran now. Do you carry? Is that a mantle for you? Do you take ownership of the fact that you've been here the longest? You're the guy that has kind of helped these guys figure it out.
Well, for sure. Also take pride in that I've been able to be with one franchise for this long. But for sure, obviously the fact that it's my eighth year, that I've been here the longest, that I've established myself and as a good NBA player for many years. For sure, take their role where I want to lead guys, especially the younger ones. Through the process of learning and acclimated to the team. Whatever I need to do, and I think we have some good young guys, and then for me, especially with Mo, for example, obviously him being a big, I think I can help him a lot because I was in the same situation. You come in as a young guy, you think you know so much, but you really don't until once it's just the way it is, and it's normal. And so I'm gonna try to help him as much as I can. It's gonna obviously takes time as a big man. I think it always takes a little longer as a big than for other position when you get to the NBA. But he's very talented. He's going to help us a lot. And as years go on, and season maybe even goes on, he's going to be huge for us. So, but something definitely I want to do, and I think I've done a good job each year getting better at it of leading the team in different ways.
I was just talking with Kem about that in terms of it taking longer for big guys. Why do you think it takes big guys so long to adjust to the NBA?
So, thing in one thing is in for example if you went to college as a big most of the time not every team has a big like for me not every team had a guy that was 6'11 that was bigger than everybody. And so for me some games it's easier for you to play because you're bigger than the guy guarding you. You can kind of just use your body to kind of dominate the paint. And defensive end is different because it's a much smaller court. There's no three defensive second rule. You don't have all these great athletes going at you at the rim or things like that. You don't have to chase, crazy shooting bigs all over the floor. So it's just a different level. And so I think I think the physicality is the main thing. In college, if you're like a junior, you play against a freshman. He's so much younger than you. You're gonna just be able to dominate him physically. In the NBA, you can't do that. And once you get here, we're all similar. You have certain guys that are strong enough, but it's never that big of a difference. So it takes time that, and then I think the defensive end is the main thing because the three defensive second rules. People don't realize how much of a difference it makes. And I even know when I play for my national team, you kind of stay in the paint. You use your length and you kind of right there. And here, the core being so much spread out, the three being spread out, you have much more work to do. So it just takes a little bit more time to get adjusted to all that.
Nick, you've always had a good kind of way about where your team and where you were. Always kind of had this positive energy, and even when it looked like the team was maybe going to win 20 games. Where does that come from? That confidence, not only in yourself, but your positivity about kind of the structure of the team. I mean, some guys would. You got Mo coming in, you got a conversion, start to feel like maybe threatened. You've never kind of given off that vibe. Where does the confidence in yourself come from?
Just from knowing that I put in the work, every day, especially over the summer, knowing how good I am. I mean, I know I've established myself as a very good player in this league for the past couple of years. Obviously we haven't had much success with the team, and but if we were, yeah.
Why is he shocked you have that many rebounds?
Well, 29, but is this what was that? Yeah, I established myself as a very good player in this league, and like I said, if we had one more, it would have been different. Maybe the people would be looking at it for not only for myself, for everybody in this team. But I'm not worried because I know my value. I know what I can do. I know what I bring to this team. I know that obviously everybody around the franchise knows it since I've been here so long. Coach Cliff. I mean, as soon as I met him, things he told me, you see that. I think also comes from people what people tell you, and so just you have to have that confidence, believe in yourself. But I just know, I know my qualities. I also know my weaknesses, which I think makes you. It can also be a quality of yours if you know what you not do, what you don't do well. To make sure you work on it. And so it's just, I mean, it's just the way that the league is. There's always somebody that's coming for your spot. No matter if it's if they draft somebody or there's always young players that are trying to make the NBA, and there's always free agency trades and all that. But if you if you work on your game, if you know what you do, if you stay consistent in what you do, you don't have to you can't worry about that. You have to stay confident that it's my spot, and I have to, and you have to keep earning it every day.
Have you started to put the vet moves on some of these young guys? Show some of your craft.
A little bit, now, but we have, now camp starts in a little bit, and then off the court, sometimes, I don't like to like make them do, crazy stuff, but sometimes, hey, like, we'll get me this or get me that, or little things, just, just little enjoyable things, just for fun, nothing ever, major.
You started really shooting the three last year. It was a part of your game, I guess, was always there. The coaches wanted you to shoot more threes. You feel like you're going to shoot more threes this year now that you've gotten comfortable with that?
No, for sure. I think also now it's going to be more natural for me. Last year it was more like, oh, it's a 3-point shot. I've never really shot it before. You kind of feel like everybody's looking at you like, hey, can you shoot it or not? And so I think now it's more natural because I've shown that I can do it. And I always knew that I could kind of do it, but it was never a thing in the NBA other than for some players to shoot the three. You shoot mid range. It was like, wow, he's like mid range. You're stepping out. Now it's like, oh, you're posting. Like, you still do that. It's like different. The way the game evolved is different. But with Coach Cliff, one thing that he's told me that he wants me to do is also go back inside more. Use that my qualities in the paint, which I really like because I think that's something that I do really well, and then I haven't done in the past 2 seasons. Because of the way we played, and I think that will help me a lot. And I like to play inside out. It gets me going, it gets me in a better rhythm. So and also will help the team a lot. You give defenses different looks, it puts them in a tough spot. I think we have players even more. He can shoot, he can roll. All the guys. Birch is a great roller. Timo too, but I think with me, I'll be able to do both, and that's going to be. And also, my passing ability, if I roll, catch it, make plays for others. So I think that the way Coach Cliff wants to use me will be great for myself and the team.